The other night I did a video on fixing this water line. Well, I got it fixed and I came down to check on it again, and the part that I am having troubles with is this part here, but it's not really putting out too much water. So I'm just trying to figure out, make sure there's not anything else right here that I've had to try and do. I ended up finding a squeezed line right here, and we got it all done and covered up, and then I ended up trying to look to see if the line was squeezed here, and it wasn't. So now what I've got is I've got it to where I've got water. I'm getting at least 1.5 acre-foot per acre. So I've got more that I need to get done before I can actually start watering everything. But I want to make sure, because this is a low pressure side, and it looks like it's leaking, but not all that much. I tried to go ahead and patch it, and I don't think the patch worked too well. So we're going to have to do something different. But for right now, I want to show you a little bit about the cost of what something like this might run. So here in a few minutes, I'll show you what about $800 will buy for pipe and stuff. So I went ahead and went to the store this morning, to IFA, and I got a few things. I'm going to replant a spot up here on the pasture that I ended up cleaning up. It's on the top side. Had a little bit of help and put my lines for the sprinklers to come across, and I had to buy some new hoses. Then when I went out to check my water line in the back, and you'll see my gravity fed line, it's the white line that goes all the way to the back. And I had mentioned in one of the videos that I was target practicing and trying to sight in a gun. Well, I put in 2 holes into the white pipe that's clear in the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it, splice it, put it together here in a little bit. But as doing that, I wanted to give you an idea of what I have and the costs it runs. So just to get my sprinkler stuff hooked up, I have my lines, which are rubber hoses, and they're $200 to $300, and the 50-footer is about $150. Now then, I've also got my grass, and that wasn't too bad. It's pasture grass. It's got 4 different kind of grasses, and that's pretty much what I'm running in the fields out here. So with that, I've also got to put in a filter right here that helps filter out any debris in this red pump that's over here coming off this cement line. So I'm going to be coming off with 2-inch coming right out, and I'm really glad I bought this pump, because I can run a 3-inch line off the amount of water that thing pumps, and it's only a 2-inch outlet. So with this is about $250 to $150, and then I have all my other pieces. I had to get new gates for my my gravity fed line. I'm missing about 10, so I'm gonna have on the new piece that I found out here, and I drug to the back. And so I got my connectors. I got a double female and another double female to join them, and then I've got a female to a male. So actually these are double males, and this is a male to a female. So those were right around anywhere from $85 to $95 for these 2 each, and then this one here was, I think it was $35. Then I have these other pieces to help the line, the 2-inch line that I hook up. And this is a valve that does not let the water go back in. So once I go ahead and get it primed up, I'm not spending a lot of time getting it primed up again, because it'll allow the line to this valve to keep the water on that main pump. And then needless to say, you got to have your PVC pipe weld on stuff. And then I decided to buy a lick block. So that right there, that little amount, was right around $800. And I was pretty amazed, because a lot of people say that it's real easy to farm and real cheap, but nowadays that's just not so true. And you really got to make sure that everything lasts. So the next time when I target shoot, I guarantee you I ain't target shooting over by where my line's back behind me. I had the target clear up here about 100 feet, and I was way off. So I think I learned a huge lesson that was about $800 worth for the lesson. But stay tuned, I'll show you the pipes here in a minute, and we'll go down and try and see how we're going to piece. As I come out here, I like to try and check and see if I have any openings that might be needed to fix. So right now I see one that was up by my tee. When I'll irrigate that back over there, and I don't have a valve in there, so I have to always watch, see where that line goes as I'm up here trying to figure out what's going to happen. So when I get up here, I'll show you what we're going to do here in a minute. So I'm up here where I need to get the water, and I've noticed that the cows have seen me, and that is not good, because they like to come up, they think they need to bother me, and to have a lick block in here, they're going to be all over me here in about 20 minutes. So, but here's where I had the issue. I took this white pipe right here that's closest to me, and I pulled it off. I brought the other white pipe right here, and you'll see it, and it's missing gates. So before I put it in, I'm going to put the gates on, and then I'll slide it in. One nice thing about leaving the water run is it cleans out the debris from the end of it. So I left the water run all night long. This is flood irrigating here, and everything that I flood irrigate will actually move and come over to the pond. So I don't lose any water until the pond is full. So I can actually take that water and rejuvenate it if I need to, but that costs a little bit of money, and it's money that you don't recoup very well right now. So it all gravity feeds right down into the pond, and then I do that for about 48 hours, shut the water off, let everything go back down into the ground, and let it sit for 2 or 3 days while I'm sprinkling the upper fields up behind the barn over there. And then I'll sprinkle the other field next to it, and I can run my steers up there, and that way they have the same grasses that the cows and the calves are eating down here. And so then if I like a steer and I don't want to process him very soon, I'll go ahead and move him out here with the cows, and then I'll go ahead and run him until he gets fat and ready to process. So just thought I'd let you know how this works. I'm going to go ahead and start in on all this, but I'll have to cut. I'm going to make 2 pipes out of this bad pipe, and then I'm going to probably extend this line even further out. So I'll have water on this new plant seed that I put in, I'll have water hitting it. So here in about 2 weeks, we'll have a really large growth coming up. And it looks like I've got a low spot and the water is gathering right there, and I don't like that. So I'm gonna have to bring some dirt over, probably fill it up. I'd rather have it all run off and go into the pond, or even over this edge, because all that can be grassy down in there. Got a lot of trees. The cows love the Russian olives. When they're just coming on, they're full of vitamins, minerals, and man, it really keeps weight on them. But I don't know how they don't get the slivers in their tongues, but they don't. They just rake the leaves off. But appreciate you tuning in, and if you like this video, we are going to post it on Facebook, and it'll also be posted on our YouTube channel. So please subscribe and follow us. And remember, we do sell beef. That's the main reason I'm doing this, because we love our cattle, we love what they do for us, and we love the land, and we want to do the best for it. So if you like this, just go ahead and subscribe on YouTube and give us a thumbs up, and appreciate you tuning in.